Hello there. Welcome. Oh, hang on. Let me move myself up a little bit. Now. Welcome to Spooky Month. I know it's a little bit late. I know technically Spooky Month started 15 days ago. But better than late than never, am I right? Today also marks 6 months since I debuted. I originally debuted April 15th of this year, and it is now October 15th. So, 6 months. Woohoo! Now, we're gonna play Fear Equation. I'm not really the sort of person who likes scary games, but I think the reason for that is I don't like being jump scared. And this isn't really a game that jump scares you. This is a game that has a lot of tension. And I like games that have a lot of tension. So this is going to be our game for Spooky Month. Now, I'm going to try to finish it within October. It's not a terribly long game, it's just a matter of finding the time to finish it. And also having an ISP so I can finish it. So that's really the only issue. But we're going to try. And even if we can't, we can, go into November. Spooky Month Part 2. But without any further ado, let's get started, shall we? You could hear from the spooky ambiance during the starting screen that this... Hello, your NB pal. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Yes, non-binary game, rise up. Yeah, so let's get started, shall we? Fear Equation. Now, what is this game? Oh, right. Interesting. I've actually never played anything besides Salvation Mode, so we're just going to do Salvation Mode. We're not going to worry about these other modes. Start scenario. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm not really into jump scares, but I like spooky ambiance. Alright, so we have a note here. It's day 1. The modifications are complete. The train is ready. Time to find survivors and get out of this fog. Click on flashing notes to advance the tutorial. Look around by holding right mouse or the shift key or pressing A, D, or left and right. Turn left to find the operator's manual. Move around by left clicking on the highlighted sections or by pressing W and S. Go to the middle section of the cabin and click on the computer. The computer is used to plan scavenging missions and review radio broadcasts. You can also launch a beacon to draw survivors to the train, or, when things get desperate, send people out for fuel. Right now, there are no passengers. Attract them with a beacon and wait. Beacons are a limited resource. Run out of them. Passengers and fuel, and the game ends in a loss. When you're finished using the computer, press escape to back out. So we have 3 beacons. Yes, we would like to launch our beacon. And There we go. We got ourselves 5 survivors. Willie Roberts, Linda Jones, Margaret Williams, Marilyn Hill, Jose Nelson. And they also brought with them 2 food containers. Alright, very nice. So let's back out of the computer since we're done here. And over here. The Notebook. It's a spooky game about people surviving by retreating to a train. Oh yeah. Yeah, so basically, the world is in an apocalypse. There's a fog that has taken over the entire most of what we know. We know that there's salvation somewhere, and the only way to get there safely is by train. So yeah, we kind of pick up survivors, bring them with us, and the fog also brings your nightmares to life. That's the thing the fog does. So if you dream about spooky clowns are going to come to life and actually kill you. So that's kind of what the gist of the game is. The Notebook provides an overview to passengers on the train. Uses to issue orders, move passengers, rig the lottery, and request upgrades. So here's the Notebook. This is the main page of the Notebook. On the left you can view train upgrades. On the right you can see the primary concerns in each carriage. So let's take a look at these upgrades here first. Actually, just a whole overview. So we have 10 carriages in total. We can carry up to 150 passengers. So that's about 15 people per car. We have enough food to last us 24 days. That will change as we get more food or we get more passengers, because more passengers means food goes by a lot faster. We have 10 out of 10 fuel, and the things we can upgrade: the engine, increase fuel storage, so we can store more barrels and travel longer distances, so that's nice. Structure strengthens carriages, reduces damage received during an attack. Power boosts power and battery capacity. Carriages can draw more power and last longer. Medical improves treatment, higher chance of treating injuries, lower chance of contagion spreading. And radio boosts radio reception, can receive broadcasts over longer range. Uh-oh, I clicked too fast and couldn't read that. Whatever, go to this page. Here's the lottery. This is the page for carriage 1. We can see all the people that are in it. This dossier page provides information about passengers. To view the dossier, click on a name or dot on the wheel on the left page. So this is Willie Roberts. He has vigor of 3 out of 5. Vigor is like your health, like how much damage you can take. Acuity, wits, and grit. Okay, never mind. I don't actually know what any of these do. I thought I did. Lazy June, thank you for the raid. Yeah, I don't know what any of these do. Oh, also Willie is a teacher, or was, I guess, before the fog rolled in. His skills: he's really good at upgrading. He's really good at negotiation. Everything else, he's kind of like, okay at. It's going good. We're starting up our spooky month game, Fear Equation, and also celebrating the fact that I debuted 6 months ago. So hell yeah. Also, we've got a bit of a chart here. Aw, I miss you too. It's good to see you. We have a bit of a chart. This is kind of like a political beliefs chart. Essentially, these are people that are saying the fog is our salvation. There's something good coming about this fog. These are the people that say, no, no, no. The fog is evil. The fog has come to destroy us all. The people over here are thinking, there must be some logical reason behind the fog. Some scientific explanation. And the people are over here are saying, no. This is coming from something supernatural. Something that can't be explained by science. And this is where all the people lie. As people spend time with each other in the carriages, they'll start to talk things over, feel certain ways. They'll eventually establish a leader of each carriage, and people will sway to however the leader of that carriage thinks. This is really just a system of how well do these people get along, because they are going to be stuck in a carriage until they reach salvation. Here are the supplies. We've got scraps for construction, food supplies, and medical supplies. The lottery determines candidates for future salvage missions into the fog. So basically every single day we have a lottery to say 5 people have won the privilege of venturing out in the fog and searching for supplies. It's not a very good privilege, but we all have to play our part. You could autofill if you want a true lottery, or you can rig it, as in, if there are specific people that you always want to have out with you, you can just click on their names and rig the lottery. It's basically just like, they don't know you're rigging it. As far as right now, we only have 5 people, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, here's our lottery. Let's just autofill. That seems like a good lottery. We can also see right here, we have 4 different, parts of this pie chart. Up here is the crowbar represents breaching. This says how quickly someone can break down a door, or break through a wall. Because here's the thing: when you're out in the fog, time matters. Like, you'll only have a minute, maybe, sometimes only like 20 seconds to go out there, grab supplies, and get the fuck back inside the train, because you are about to get killed by the fog. So breaching is important. Searching. This flashlight represents search radius, so like when you assign someone to a certain area, this is going to represent how widely they can search in that area. How much ground they can cover, really. Down here, this is how much people can carry. Pretty typical. Not everyone has the same carry capacity. Some people can take back more supplies than others. And over here, this shotgun represents guard. Essentially, some people are going to do searching, and other people are going to stand watch. Make sure everything's okay, make sure no scary clowns come out and kill you. So, you gotta have a little bit of a balance, Sometimes I'll have 2 people standing guard and 3 people searching. If it's a smaller location, you might only need 1 guard. It really just depends. But anyway, let's dispatch this lottery. We just shot that in the tube, so now everyone in Carriage 1 received the lottery, and they all know whose job it is to do what. So it's now time to review the dreams of your passengers. Yes, so remember, the fog reaches into your nightmares, finds what you're dreaming about, and brings those to life. So it's important to keep track of what exactly your survivors are dreaming of, because this will tell you best how to prepare for everything, because different scenarios can, different nightmares require different preparation. So every morning, passengers will send you dream details. So you basically tell them to take a dream journal. These notes will provide hints on what defenses you should build for the carriage. So let's take a look at this. Jose Nelson said on the 12th of October, there were others. I was at a supermarket. A crone walking past me. A raised finger. My joints sore. Don't let her see you. You'll end up like her. Willie Roberts. I was playing. My cousins. I feel a presence. No, many spirits. I feel them looking through me. They're blaming me. I feel heavy. Leave me here. Marilyn Hill said, it was the past, the 60s. I'm suddenly surrounded. Spirits, I think. So bright. I feel them looking through me. They're bringing me. I feel heavy. Leave me here. We don't have to read through all these, but basically, yeah. There's kind of a preset for different types of nightmares that people will have, and basically, yeah, this is going to determine what you have to prepare for. So the defense analysis highlights which fears are most likely to manifest for the selected cabin compared to the rest of the train. Refer to this prior to building defenses. So Old Daisy, that's kind of like the old crone thing, just like some old woman with a cane. She's gonna kill you, I guess, And then spirits, pretty straightforward. You're afraid of ghosts. Alright. When the fog attacks at night, it will manifest a particular kind of fear from the passenger's dreams. Build defenses by finding the row that matches the fear you want to target. Then choose the column for the resource you want. So, yeah, build defenses. Here's the different types of defense. So, for instance, this will target Old Daisy. So blinds, that way she can't see you. Burial shrouds is like, again, kind of covering your face, protecting your identity. She can't transform you into her. Power shutters is, again, kind of shutting the blinds, but more efficient, I guess. Motion detectors, so this will let you know when Old Daisy is approaching, and you can best prepare. And incense. I'm not really sure how that'll help. I guess it'll, scare her away or something. And then spirits, penance ritual, to, get the spirits to go away. Etheric cloaks, I guess, so the spirits can't hurt you. Refractive rotator, EMF detectors, and plasma solvent. So essentially, everything has different ways that you can protect yourself from it. Right now we have none of that. So we do want... Let's take a look at the dream log again. Old Daisy and spirits. Well, let's build some defenses then. Let's get one thing for spirits and one thing for Old Daisy. Send that order to tell those people this is what I want you to build. And... well, this doesn't matter quite yet, but this will matter eventually, is this is how many people are in the carriage, that 5. This is how much cargo space, because every train car does have limited cargo space. This is how much power the carriage is drawing. Power is mostly important for, you know, powering up certain defenses, but not always. It also just kind of keeps people happy, keeps them sane. And integrity. This is, you know, how well that carriage is doing. So, let's move forward, shall we? We are, after all, in a train. You can kind of see the fog out the window right there. So, certain orders and train activities can only occur in specific phases. So, yeah, there's various phases throughout the day. The very first thing, you know, before breakfast, you draw the lottery. Tell people who's going to be doing what. Then orders. Orders is not the same as lottery. Orders is basically, you know, specifying, hey, this one carriage, I want you to do this one thing, like building a certain defense. Then there's work hours. Work is basically, you know, your typical throughout the day, we're going to stop at various points, and you're all going to have to go out and collect supplies, that sort of deal. And then guard hours is nighttime. Basically, it means it's time to go to sleep, but we should always have like one person on guard for each carriage, you know, kind of have a rotating schedule. For example, fear attacks and uprisings, because uprisings is another thing. You have to keep your passengers happy. If they aren't, they're gonna rise up against you. They'll come banging on that engine. So, they only happen during the guard phase, and carriage orders can only be sent during the order phase. So here's the representation of the phases, but we also have a clock right here to tell you exactly what time it is. Right now it is, looks like 6:37, 6:38 about. Often you will want to accelerate time while traveling between locations. Press tab or click on the clock here. You know, because we don't want to just ride in the train real time. You know, just speed up to the next location. It can get a little dull sometimes. Time reverts to normal whenever a new phase occurs, or when the train reaches its destination, or when you click on the clock again. Try fast forwarding now to get to the work phase. So that's how fast forwarding works. We're now in the work phase because it's now 7 a.m. So now that we are in the work phase, let's take a look at this. Before the train can get moving, you'll need to map a course. You'll need to plot a course on the map. Move the mouse over a collection of buildings until it lights up and click the left mouse button to bring up the route planner. So, here's our map. This is us, right here. This red circle represents how far we can go, because we have limited fuel. And this is salvation. So, looks like there's only one town we can get to, so we will set that as our course. To plot a course, you must select a speed setting. Faster speeds will get you to your destination sooner, at the expense of using more fuel. So, if people are starving to death, you might want to get to a place faster. But if you are really low on fuel, you might want to get there slower. So, just something to keep in mind. Medium is a nice balanced in between. So Palmetto is going to be our destination. We know in Palmetto there's a hardware store, a clinic, and a clothing store. We are expecting to arrive there at 3 p.m. on October 18th, and this will use up 3 of our fuel. So plot that route. And now, you can hear the train moving. We're starting to pick up speed. While route plotting, we'll set the speed of the train. You can also control it manually using the throttle and brake. If you want to feel like a train conductor, you can. If the train is not moving or idling, the battery will drain. When it empties, all carriages will lose power. This means that fog will enter and passengers will simply disappear. Fast forward to the guard phase to end the day. So, today is the 15th. We can fast forward, and the day is over. We have now entered the guard phase. Doesn't look like we've really made too much progress on the road, but we're not going to get there till, Wednesday? So, let's just head over here. The game didn't tutorialize this, but you can check comms. So, right over here, you have a radio that's just kind of always turned on. And you can keep an eye out for different things. So, supplies, if you really need supplies like food or fuel, this is a great way to keep an eye out for good places to find that. If you're listening for help is basically, listening for other people that are sending out an SOS. So if they are, if they need help, this can tell you to keep an eye out for them when you reach a certain location. Oh no, resources is like food and fuel. Supplies is like stuff you use to build defenses. And then finally missions. I'm not actually sure what mission is. But let's set our tuner to... I guess we just want to set it to help, right? Yeah, get it set to help. Because we want to help as many people as we can. So we did get one notification about help. If anyone's listening, there's one survivor still alive at the factory at 4-7. So whenever we get to 4-7, keep an eye out for a survivor at the factory. Now, the train's just kind of drive itself on its own, but it's now bedtime. We can kind of see over here, we've got... Oh, I heard someone knocking, but don't worry too much about that. But we've got memories of a life before the fog ruined everything. To sleep, click on the bed. After a few moments, you'll fall asleep. This is the only time fear attacks and uprisings can occur. So, and this is it. we don't ever leave this train car. This is the entire game. I like it. You know, it's got the spooky ambiance. It's all about survival. And you're driving a train. So, let's go to sleep. Read any messages waiting for you, then continue to the first destination. When you arrive at the train, when you arrive, the train will stop. If you have stopped in a sector with locations, you can organize a scavenging mission during the work phase. Once you're comfortable with the game, check out the gameplay options. This lets you speed up and streamline various aspects of play, including page animations, cabin movement, and sleeping. Okay. So, yeah. We're now in the lottery phase, so first things first. Let's do the lottery. You have to clear it and then hit autofill if you want. But again, it doesn't matter because we already only have 5 people. So we sent that out. Now you can see this carriage is starting to fit in a certain way. So it seems Margaret Williams has actually become the leader of this cabin. She is a scientist. She doesn't have a lot of vigor, but she has a decent amount of acuity, a lot of wits, and a decent amount of grit. So yeah, the cabin just kind of elected her to be the leader. She thinks the fog is something supernatural, and it's definitely not a good thing. Come on, Margaret, there we go. So, look at her skills. She's good at building defenses, she's good at upgrading, and treating injuries. Nice. Now, we can see here how the defense construction is going, so we're building blinds to protect against Old Daisy, and those are almost finished. And then next we're going to work on the penance ritual. I do want to get some upgrades going, but not yet. We'll wait for them to finish building defenses. We have eaten into our food supplies just a little bit, and just make sure, yeah, no changes to the dream log there. Alright. I think that's good enough. Just check, see if there was anything we missed last night. Doesn't look like it. And we're still making our way along the road. Oh, also, this meter right here represents how intense the fog is right now. So if the fog is very thick outside, you're not gonna have a lot of time to go out and scavenge. If it's, very low, you might be very lucky and get like 2 minutes, 2 whole minutes to search a location. So, we're still going steady. We're going 70, not sure if that's miles per hour or kilometers or whatever, but whatever. Let's get time moving along. It's now 7 o'clock, time to start the work phase. And we've entered the guard phase. We're still making our way along this road, but it's only the 16th, so now anything to keep an eye on. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we had any of our messages either. So let's go to bed. I promise you it gets exciting soon. Right now it's not that exciting, but wait and see. This game's just kind of going easy on you to start. I don't think it's a very difficult game, per se, but, you know, the game's still just, like, easing you into it. Alright, so, let's get our lottery going. Also, I should clarify, the lottery only really refers to when you're sending people outside. Besides that, the lottery doesn't matter. Like, yeah, only when you get to a train, like a town, and the train stops and you send people outside to go and collect supplies or bring back survivors, that's the only time the lottery is taken into account. Besides that, you're just telling everyone to do whatever I told you to do. So, in this case, it's the building of defenses, so the blinds are done, so we have some decent protection against Old Daisy. And we're still working on that penance ritual. I suspect we'll get that done today. So, let's tell Carriage 1 to also start upgrading our engine. I would like to have a bit more fuel capacity if we could. So get that. So yeah, basically they're gonna keep working on this, and then once they're done with that, they're gonna work on upgrading the engine. Essentially, it's like, this is my train. I own this train. I'm the one taking you all to salvation. Y'all better, you know, pull your own weight. So, help out, fix up the train, upgrade things. Oh, what's this? Yeah, you'll receive messages from the carriages via special capsules. Read a capsule by clicking, or purge all capsules without reading them by pulling the lever below. Yeah, so if any of these carriages want to tell me anything, they'll, like, you know, send a message through this pipe, and we can read it here. For now, let's go back over here, keep time ticking along. And it is only the 17th, so we still haven't reached that town, but we will reach it tomorrow. Oh, wait a second. No, I was wrong. You know how earlier I said this red ring represents how far the train can go? It doesn't. What it actually represents is how far your radio signal reaches. So, if you hear, like, on the radio, any radio chatter is going to tell you things like, basically it's going to be radio chatter coming from within this radius. The fog also seems to have gone down a little, so that's good. And I heard... So, they were able to successfully increase our fuel capacity. Very nice. Any messages? Doesn't look like it. So let's go to bed. And tomorrow is the 18th. Alright, let's get out of bed. Let's do the lottery. Just clear on autofill, dispatch. Check the dream log. Looks like Old Daisy is actually picking up. Not as many people are having dreams about spirits these days. Also, here's a little key right here. The thick black bar is, average mentions within the carriage. And then this little symbol right here represents average mentions over the entire train. So right now we only have one carriage, so it doesn't really matter, but once we have more people, you'll see, oh, this one specific carriage is having a lot more dreams about spirits than the rest of the train is. Something like that. Alright, now they're not quite done. So, yeah, links are not... I only have links set to where me or mods can post them in chat. But if you want to, DM me a link, on Twitter or something, I can post it for you. Or on Discord, either one. So, let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, you can send it to me if you want. A YouTube video. Uh-huh. Alright, I'll be sure to give that a watch after the stream. Thank you for sending me that. Alright, back to the game. Yeah, let's... Alright, have a good night, Lazy June. I love you too. And thank you for the raid and for stopping by. Let's do another upgrade. So we were able to successfully upgrade to engine fuel capacity 2. Let's upgrade something else. I think we want to upgrade the radio. So upgrading the radio. Let's take a look at what that's going to be. So boost the radio receptor, and it can receive broadcasts over longer ranges. And currently, the train has more fuel barrels, has more fuel storage, so we can travel long distances. Also, concerns. Carriage 1, Margaret Williams is in charge, and these are any concerns that people in the carriage might have. Right now, there are none. Chaos is basically, a matter of how... Essentially, if people suffer too many night attacks, then they're not gonna be, they'll be a little bit more on edge. So that's kind of a representation of chaos, and also it's like their likelihood of rising up against you. Food supply, pretty straightforward. Injury levels, same deal. And cohesion is kind of a representation of how likely people are to get along. So, if you have people that don't like each other and have to survive the apocalypse together, that might not be so good. Okay, we already sent the lottery, right? I believe we did. Hang on. Notebook. Oh yeah, we already did. And we sent our orders. Hang on, let's check the radio again. Okay, doesn't look like any new messages. And today is the day that we're gonna arrive in town. So because we upgraded our engine, we can move a little bit faster, and now we're actually gonna arrive at 1 p.m. instead of 3. So let's get time moving along. Alright, and we are now here at Palmetto. So, the fog is, moderately low. It's not the lowest it's ever been, but we should be good. So, look at this. Send your lottery winners into the fog to scavenge supplies. First, select a location on the location screen, then follow prompts to assign. Or it was sleepy. Follow prompts to assign equipment and plan a route. Alternatively, click Auto Start to let the computer do it. So you could just, if you're too lazy to be nitpicky, then it'll just automatically assign tasks. Remember, the longer the passengers stay out in the fog, the less likely they are to return. So yeah, you don't want to leave people out in the fog too long. You'll want to give them time to get back before the fog arrives. So over here, this is a meter. Again, we saw at the front of the train to represent just how bad the fog is. So right here is fine. We do not want it to be all the way over here. So, location. So we have 3 locations: a hardware store, a clinic, and a clothing store. Oh, that's what mission is. Mission is basically you're on the radio to hear what all your team members are saying to each other, like over the radio and back to you. They give you live updates, basically, of how they're doing. So, stuff is going to be where you expect it to be. So, you will expect to find medical supplies at a clinic. A hardware store is more likely to have, stuff to make defenses with. And a clothing store is just kind of be a more general place where you're not really sure. You'll probably find anything there. So, looks like we have a 1 minute time window, or 1 minute 39-second time window, I should say. The fog is going to thicken quickly. And these are areas where the fog is pretty high. Oh yes, fearless are essentially people that don't have any fear and live in the fog. This is, I think it's not a good thing. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played this game. I want to say it's not a good thing. Like, there are people that live out in the fog that don't have fear, and therefore they also don't fear you, and therefore they might just straight up attack you. But it might be the other way around, and it's actually that they are just like really special people that you can recruit. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, you can see the size of the place, the number of rooms. So, hardware store has 9 rooms. Clinic has 11 rooms. And the clothing store has 9 rooms. I would say, based on the fact that we have 1 minute 39 seconds, we could probably reliably search 2 of these locations. In my experience, finding supplies to build defenses is not difficult in the slightest. So we're going to go for a clothing store because that might be a place a person might hang out. We're going there first because accessibility is high compared to the very high of the clinic. And, you know, who knows what we'll find there. So let's go to equipment. We do not have any equipment to give anyone. On to the planning phase. So, we should look here. So Nelson has good breach, a very good search, or, you know, relatively. Very good haul, though. Nelson and Jones are our 2 best guards. So we should probably have them be our guards. As for everyone else, also I should say, breach is also just generally a representation of how quickly someone can move. So I said it's, you know, all about if you can break down doors and stuff, and that's part of it, but it's represented in they move slowly if they don't have very high breach. So, yeah, Jones and Nelson will be our 2 guards for this. Here's our map location. So, this is where we're starting. We've got a storage area, a shop floor, another shop floor, a storeroom, medium office, storeroom, small office, and bathroom. Right over here is going to be an entrance. And all the way over here are 2 entrances. So that's how we're going to access this place. We are going to tell. Remember, Nelson and Jones are our 2 guards. So what we want is Roberts is going to do searching. And let's see. What's Jay again? The bathroom. We don't need to search the bathroom. We'll just have Roberts search. These 3 areas. And yeah, so keep in mind we have a 1 minute 39 second window. It's gonna take him or her, who's Roberts? Yeah, him. 1 minute to get there. And then 1 minute. Well, yeah, the movement includes like going out and going back, and then 15 seconds to search. He can search for a little bit longer. So let's go for 25 seconds. Confirm that. Hill, you're also on searching duty. No. I don't know what I just did there. Hang on. Escape. Until search. We want you to search, let's see, we've got storage, shop floor, shop floor. I want you to just search these places. Oh, you can't. Because that's going to take that's going to take longer to move there than we even have time. So you can't actually get there. In that case, we're just going to have you search these areas. And do not stay too long. You will have 5 seconds to search and then get right the fuck back. William. Would you be able to reach these areas? No. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. In that case, you can just help in this area. Yep, 10 seconds of searching is fine. And then the other two, Roberts. Wait, no. Nelson? Nelson is on guard duty. Nelson's gonna guard these 3 rooms for basically this long, 35 seconds. And then who's the last person that doesn't have a job? Is it Jones? Jones is our second guard, so Jones. You're also on guard duty. You're gonna guard these rooms. And you move a lot slower, so we're gonna have you hang out for about 15 seconds. Alright. And we can see 2 other screens, so. Oh. Yeah, here we can see there are 3 survivors. If we could hit up any of these places, we would be able to bring them back with us. And looks like we'll be able to get this survivor right here, so that's good. And this tells you the fog density. Alright, let's execute this plan. Come on, people. We have 1 minute and 39 seconds to get back. Start. And prioritize. I'm going to say food and fuel are our top 2. Alright. Why are you going all the way up there? I don't like the fact that someone's going up there. Did I accidentally tell them to do that? Because I don't feel like we have the time to. Ooh, this might not be good. Why are you going there? Hello? Who are you? Why are you there? We don't have time for this. We don't have time. Oh dear. Oh dear. Everyone just start heading back, please. Why are you all the way out there? You should not be all the way out there. Why are you? Oh my god. Oh, this is so not good. This is so not good. Get your ass back here, please. Right now, please, please. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is not good at all. I don't know if I misclicked or what, but I did not send anyone out there. Ooh. I'm so tense right now. This is... Come on, get back, you're so close. Why did you go all the way out there, you stupid fuck? No one told you to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Oh, get back here, get back here, get back here, please. Please get back here. Get your ass back here. Okay. Alright, mission report. So, no one died. We had 1 minute and 39 seconds for a safety window. And because that dumbass ran off all the way up there, where no one told him to go, this mission took 2 minutes and 13 seconds. We could have turned the throttle off. I'm not actually sure what the benefit is of having it on. But I don't know. I never end up turning it off. Fog is now at 46%. Next mission window, 1 minute 25. So we were able to bring back food, a shotgun, a bunch of scraps, some materials and scrap, and 2 survivors, Christina Patterson and Stephen Jackson. Okay. Well, we have time for the hardware store. I'm gonna say we do. The time didn't move as quickly as I thought it would. I thought we'd be down to only a minute now. So, we now have a shotgun. A shotgun increases someone's guard by 20%. We are going to give this to you. We're going to give this to Nelson. You get the shotgun. So now Nelson's guard is up to 37%. Let's go to the planning phase. So here's where we start. We've got a few rooms. Probably not going to go very far in. So, remind me. Jones is a guard and Nelson is a guard. So, Roberts, do search. I'm going to see if I can get you all the way back into that storage. We can. Barely. But you're not going to have very much time to search at all, so quick in and out, if you will. Hill. You're going to do some searching right around here, I think. What's H? A bathroom. Yeah, we don't need to search a bathroom. C and G is going to be a medium office and a storeroom. That's a good place to search. And you can hang out there for a little while. Yeah, 30 seconds is good. Then William, you're also going to search these 3 rooms up near the front. You'll have a decent amount of time to search, 55 seconds. Now Nelson, do some guarding. Would you be able to guard up there? Yep, you would. Great. Let's have you guard for 20 seconds. And now Jones is gonna guard. can't really guard C, so I guess we're just gonna have you guard this area. 55 seconds is good. Alright. That's the plan. Break everyone. Oh? Jones still needs to be assigned. Didn't I assign Jones? Jones is our guard. Jones. Start mission. Okay, let's clear Jones. I don't know what's going on there. 50 seconds confirm. Start mission now? Yes, okay. Let's prioritize fuel and resources. Medical supplies is not going to be very important. Confirm. Alright. Go out there, everyone. I believe in you. So we got a food container. Nelson is in a little bit of danger. So is Roberts. Yeah, when I send people out on missions, I usually like to give them about a 10-second window of like how long the amount of time we'll have is. So for example, if it says I have 1 minute and 20 seconds, I want to have all my people take 1 minute and 10 seconds because it's an estimate. Alright. Debriefing, everyone survived. We didn't lose any equipment. Next mission, we're gonna have 1 minute and 16 seconds. We got 1 scrap and 1 food container. Not great. Okay, clinic. Very small. A lot of rooms. Very high accessibility. Give the shotgun to Nelson. And go to the planning phase. Oh yeah. You'll love to see places like this. Okay, Roberts is doing searching. Search these front areas if you can. Don't spend that long. 40 seconds is fine. Hill. You're gonna search back here if you can. Let's see. Ease a tea room. I think we'd rather a kitchen. Yeah, don't spend that long. 30 seconds will be fine. And William, you're also on search duty. B is a medium office. Oh, hang on. Okay, we just got a little... Yeah, sometimes you have to line it up just right. 25 seconds should do. Now. Nelson, guard duty. Guard this entire section. Hell yeah. You're gonna guard it for 50 seconds. And Jones, guard duty. We're just gonna have you guard like back here for 30 seconds. Also, was it Hill? Yeah, Hill. We already have someone searching this kitchen, so what we're gonna do instead is have you do the tea room. And 25 seconds is fine. Alright, everyone, break. We're gonna focus on food. Yeah. Okay. Getting some good stuff. Y'all should start heading back soon. Yeah. Get back soon, you won't die. Alright, what's our report? No one died. Okay. So, what did we get? So we weren't actually able to carry everything back. But we got a food container, some medical supplies, some scrap materials, and scrap. And 4 survivors. Very nice. Alright. And here we can see everything everyone said. Not too worried about that. Sweet. So, we can't really tell Carriage 2 to do anything right now, because there's something like that's during the orders phase. What we should hopefully be able to do, hang on, how do I do this? Okay, I guess I'll have to wait until tomorrow to do this then. I'm trying to send food over to Carriage 2. But they'll be fine for a day, right? Okay, find our next location. Now we could backtrack, because we know for a fact the survivor's right here. But I don't know if that's worth it. I think we should keep moving on to Keysville. So Keysville has a hardware store, a grocery store, and a gas station. You'll love to see a gas station. It is gonna take like most of our fuel to get there. We'll get there 4 p.m. on October 23rd. So let's plot that route. And get time moving along. Alright, got our 2 different carriages sending us messages. Okay, so they finished researching Radio 1. And they finished the penance ritual. Good, good. Just want to make sure this is on what I want it to be, which is the help radio. And let's go to sleep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone's having a nightmare. Oh dear. That's not good. Okay. So we experienced a fear attack. The fog brought a recent nightmare to life and attacked your passengers. Only those carriages that dream the particular nightmare are affected during an attack. And how well each carriage defends itself is represented by an energy pulse. So you saw that kind of pulse that was moving? That represents how well we defended. The intensity of the pulse reflects how well the passengers performed against their fears. This pulse can destroy nightmare entities or cause the nightmare to temporarily disrupt. Okay. So, Old Daisy attacked. Carriage 1. She didn't frighten us at first. She feels harmless, like you can just forget about her. Forget about her lying there, dying in the cold. Carriage did not have enough defenses. It looked like a weak attack, but anything could happen. Linda Jones and Jose Nelson were coordinated. We had 2 injuries. Damn. Okay. Well, let's clear dispatcher lottery. Yep, sure, whatever. That's probably fine. Okay. So these guys are not great because of hunger. So we are going to send food to carriage 2. Send food to carriage 2. Send medical supplies to carriage 2. And send... send this to carriage 2. Some scraps. I think we can send over 1 more food container and 1 more medical supplies. Alright, how's carriage 2 looking? Pretty decent. Okay. Dreamlogs for you. So they've got soldiers and creatures. Alright. So I want you to build defenses for soldiers. So that's gonna be sandbags. And oh, hang on. Build defenses for creatures. That's gonna be open flames. Over to carriage 1. Look at your dream logs. So Old Daisy is way up there in bindings. Well, we didn't have enough to defend against Old Daisy. So let's have some burial shrouds as well. But let's also give you one little thing against bindings. So barred entrances. So that's gonna be a lot of defense building. So we don't need to worry too much about, you know, telling people to do certain things, like upgrading the train. We can see here also this carriage has actually turned itself into a whole faction. They call themselves the Knife in the Dark. Their leader is Margaret Williams, and they're good at guarding and negotiating. These guys are the Witnesses. Stephen Jackson is their leader, and they're good at repairing carriage and upgrading. So over here in factions, these guys also think this fog is paranormal, but they think there's something more positive about it. They're a little bit optimistic. With all that said, looks like we got something on the help radio. There are many survivors still alive at the general store at Morrow. Good to know. Let's move time along. And it's now the guard phase. Alright. Anything over on the help radio? A few things. Okay. Cool. So there's a lot of stuff over at Amaro, it seems. Let's go to sleep. Love a quiet night. Quiet night means there were no attacks. We did have a few radio chatter in the middle of the night. Alright. So let's do the lottery. Dispatch that. They're close to finishing up that defense, as are they. Just check the dream logs, make sure there's nothing changed. Alright. Keep time moving. heard a bit of radio chatter. Alright, what's our... So... Alright, cool. So both those carriages finished their defenses. That's good. Let's go to sleep. And another quiet night. Awesome. Quiet nights are the best. Lottery time. Check the dream logs. Alright, no changes. These guys are very close to finishing up their barred entrances. So I'm gonna have them work on upgrading the train again. Let's do medical. Because keep in mind, yes, she has a permanent minor injury. What's that? I can't tell what that is. But Chris Cox says the same thing. So that sucks. Anyway, though, get time moving along. Alright, what did we get? So they finished up their defenses. And we researched Medical 1. Very nice. Check the radio chatter. So now we know there's going to be someone at the gas station in Keysville, which is good because that's what we were planning on going to. Alright, next day. Do our lottery. Alright, check the dream logs. No changes. And no changes. I do think they could maybe use a little bit more help against soldiers. So we're going to tell them to build more sandbags. As for these guys, we're going to tell them to upgrade our power, I think. So yeah, here we can see we now have better medical, better radio, and better engine. Very nice. We'll probably focus on engine, actually structure. I think I want to get everything to tier 1 before we move on to upgrading the engine more. Also, you'll notice Carriage 2 has different concerns than Carriage 1. Most of them are the same. But Carriage 1 cares about cohesion, and Carriage 2 cares about passengers. Haru is sleepy. God damn it, I yawn so much while I'm streaming. Yeah, Carriage 2 cares about passengers, which is the number of passengers that are on the train. Also, I went and got me some Calpis soda while I was at the Combini earlier today. So let's open that now. That's good stuff. It's like lemony, citrusy. Grapefruits. Oh, it's grapefruit. Ah, I see. Okay, cool. So, anyway, check the radio. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna call the stream after the 2-hour mark. Okay, so we got power 1, that's good. By the way, something I like to do during Spooky month. This is just like a thing that I typically like to do every Spooky month. Uh-oh. Soldiers are attacking. Okay. What's the damage? Well, they traded 3 injuries. Ooh. It didn't go as planned. We fell apart. Not sure what went wrong. We're a cohesive group. Heavy damage, 4 injuries. Carriage 2 updated their dream log. So now we have spirits to worry about. Alright, well, first thing, do the lottery. And dispatch. Now let's have Carriage 2. Oh, Carriage 1. Go ahead and send these to Carriage 2. And Carriage 2 is gonna build defenses against, what was it, spirits? Yeah, spirits. So just have that defense. Now, Carriage 1. I mean, work on train upgrades, right? So, structure. Upgrade structure. Also, we can force repairs. But we don't need to. Yeah, so as I was saying, something I like to do during Spooky Month is watch Shiki. which, if you don't know, is an anime where it's vampires. I don't want to, like, I didn't really want to spoil it, but vampires. But it's a very slow burn anime. I wouldn't call it horror, but it's definitely got like similar vibes to this game right here. It's got a chill atmosphere, kind of like a spooky atmosphere. It's not terror, but it's a little bit spooky. Anyway, let's get time moving along. And here we are, we have made it into town. So, first let's check the radio chatter. Cool. So, what have we got? How's the gas station? Moderate accessibility. I don't like that. Same with the grocery store. Hardware store is a little bit better. Well, we need to start with the gas station. Fuel is our current priority. So let's give Jones is one of our guards. We need someone else to be a guard. Who has... Maybe Turner? Jones and Turner can both be guards. So we'll give Turner the shotgun. Onto the planning stage. So. Would anyone be able to get here? That's just a tea room. G is the fuel storage. No one would be able to get there in time, probably. Unless Patters? Because do keep in mind they all have different breach. No. Who has the best breach? It would be Roberts. So, hope you can get there. No, you wouldn't be able to. Damn. Okay. In that case, would anyone be able to get here? No. Here? No, that would take way too long. No. Yeah. They weren't kidding with moderate accessibility. Damn. Would anyone be able to get here? Okay. We need to accept the fact that we are going to have to overstay our welcome with the fog. Fog level is relatively low right now. You know what? we're turning off the throttle. I'm not sure what that does. Does it eat into the battery, maybe? That might be what it does. So this gives us a 2-minute window. That's a lot better. William, search here. Do not spend too long. 10 seconds should do fine. Patterns, search. I'm only giving you 5 seconds. Roberts, search. Yeah, only 5 seconds. Now Turner, you're on guard duty over here. And Jones is on guard duty. Over here. Alright, let's start the mission. Oh, Jones. Jones. Could have sworn I gave Jones a job. Fuel is our #1 priority. We're actually good on food. So confirm that, and let's go. Yeah, so basically, Shiki is an anime that I enjoy watching. Funimation sucks ass. They've, like, monopolized the anime industry, like the streaming industry. So previously I know it was on Hulu and Crunchyroll, but I can't find it there anymore. So yeah. So go ahead and pirate it. But yeah, I like to start watching it on the 13th of October. 1 episode a day. And then on the 31st, you binge the rest of the series, because that's where everything goes to shit. And it's also a great way to spend Halloween, you know, just inside, watching an anime with spooky vibes, eating snacks, you know. Good way to spend the holiday. Alright, so you were able to get out of there. That's good. Looks like we brought a few more survivors with us as well. Come on. Get back. Alright, that's the gas station. Cool. So no one died. Next mission's gonna be 1 minute 30. We got 7 fuel and 2 medical supplies. And we rescued 3 survivors. Let's think. Maybe grocery store. Yeah, battery will drain during mission. Now let's get the throttle back on. Yeah, we're still not moving, we're just idling. So, grocery store. 2-minute time window. Go to the equip phase, give Turner the shotgun. Plan. Okay. Not too bad. Williams can search here. Patters can search here. And Roberts can search like here. Damn. Can Roberts maybe search here? Ooh, that'll work, yes. Now, Turner. Guard duty. And Jones, guard duty. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time to spend here. Let's prioritize fuel, food, resources, medical. Okay, let's go. You know, I was thinking of getting a beer from the vending machine on this floor, but I completely forgot to do that. Like, I thought I knew what I was doing. No. I lost my train of thought. I just forgot to do that. It was supposed to be like a celebratory thing, but yeah. Whatever. I don't need it. Come on, get your asses back. Just please tell me someone found fuel. Uh-oh, fog attack. The fog attacked. We lost Margaret, and we lost Christina. Rest in peace. We got a lot of food. I still think we need to do the hardware store now. Well, looks like we had backup people in the lottery. That's good. So now Brown is the new guard. So Brown and Jones are on guard duty. Minute 21. Walker, can you reach all the way over there? You can barely. I'm gonna risk it. Roberts, can you get all the way there? Oh, very easily. Okay, hang on. Would you instead be able to go here? No, that's not gonna work. What's H? A bathroom, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just have you... I hope that got it. Ten seconds. Turner. Search these two front rooms. Alright. Now Jones, guard duty. You can guard up here. And Brown. Guard duty. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, start mission. We want to prioritize. Yeah, those are good priorities. Let's go. Send you all out on your mission. Come on. Found a few scraps. Finding a lot of scrap. It is a hardware store. I guess that makes sense. Machine parts. Alright, everyone get back. Hurry it up. We already lost 2 on this excursion. We don't want to lose any more. Come on. Come on. Please don't attack. Please don't attack. No fuck attack. Okay, good. Didn't lose anyone. We got medical supplies, scrap, machine parts, scrap, and a fire axe. Ooh. That's gonna help with breaching, I believe. Alright. It's our new destination. Is there any reason for us to go all the way back here? Clinic, school, general store, museum. warehouse. That's the next gas station. So it's gonna be a survivor here. Overall, it's gonna take 4 fuel to get there. I don't know if we'll be able to find fuel at any of these places is the problem. Let's do it slowly. Yeah. We'll eat into our food a little bit more, but we need to conserve on fuel. So let's go to the museum, see what we can find there. Alright. Got some sandbags. And reinforcements 1. Alright. Go to sleep, see what happens. Hopefully no attacks. Hopefully no attacks. No attacks. I'm gonna leave that on red for now. I think that's a good place to call it. 2 hours. Getting some nice getting a nice kickoff to Spooky Month. And by kickoff, I mean it's been going on for 2 weeks. I just haven't gotten around to playing this game yet. But there you have it. So, let's find someone to raid. This person seems fine. So we're gonna go ahead and raid Amelia Lockhart. In the meantime, right here in chat, you can find my raid message. You can copy and paste it when we get there, or type it in yourself. And if you're a sub to me, you can have access to this cute little Haru Hug emote, along with a few other emotes. And yeah, tomorrow will probably be another stream. Maybe we'll continue this. Like I said at the start of the stream, chances are I'm gonna have to struggle with, like, you know, setting up an ISP at some point. So I may not be able to stream for a little while after this weekend, but we'll see. But let's go. Spread our love. And I hope all you have a great day. Bye bye.
I am Vtuber. Welcome to stream.